Thursday is Thanksgiving in the U.S., and millions of Americans are flocking to airports, train stations, and taking to the roads to spend time with loved ones, despite warnings from the Centers for Disease Control to stay home.
We haven't had Thanksgiving as a family in 12 years, so yeah, with flights kind of being cheap. And I already had COVID, so I was like, perfect, I can go somewhere.
Experts say that doesn't guarantee immunity. Some have gotten it more than once. Students are returning home from college, either for the holiday or for longer. Will Mason's college canceled in-person classes.
But I guess I don't really have an option there.
Infectious disease experts are sympathetic.
And I understand the desire during this time of year. We've had such a hard year, and it's time for the holidays, and we want to be around friends and family. But it's so important to stay at home.
Doctors like Lei are focused on the rising infection rate.
I mean, every single day, it's a new record that's very discouraging.
It's hard to follow CDC guidelines to stay 1.8 meters apart at airports, highway rest stops, and at train stations. Lei recommends eating outdoors if possible, keeping the windows open at home if indoors, avoiding crowds at restaurants, not standing in line anywhere.
And the primary mode of transmission that we really need to focus on is the respiratory droplets. So hence this kind of shift in recommendations to you have to wear a mask, please wear a mask, everybody wear a mask, and keep social distance.
And more bad news. Millions of Americans will travel the weekend after Thanksgiving and risk getting the virus or spreading it on their way home or once they get there. Public health experts are alarmed.
We have a terrible 2 to 3 weeks ahead of us. If we don't make changes to our behaviors and our policies, the 3 weeks after that will be even worse.
Experts expect COVID rates throughout the U.S. to explode just before Christmas and the New Year's holidays, in part because of the Thanksgiving celebrations. And that's something the rest of the world should watch carefully as these other holidays get closer. Carol Pearson, VOA News, Washington.